Hey everybody, welcome. Today is October the 14th, and we had a pretty cool time taking a look at some of the eclipse that went down today. Of course, we have family in far off places who could see a lot better than us, and their pictures looked amazing. I'm getting ready right now to dissect, take apart carefully, slowly, methodically, this head amp. So let's do that. Let's review some of the things some of the tools that I got. Okay. So we got here a lot of good tools, toys. I got grommets for that power cord. Every little thing that I think I'm gonna need. Multimeter, some soldering iron stuff. Gotta have some coffee. It's important. All right, that's what we can expect inside of it. Just a reminder again what I'm dealing with on the front. Flip around to the back. I'll take you through my tools. See what we got. So this shouldn't be a problem. Take off that backboard. 2 screws, factory original. Say goodbye to this guy forever. He's gone. Be careful, it's wrapped around the tube there. Bring it out. Okay, I think I have pretty good copies of this diagram, but we'll be careful with it. Don't worry. And then how am I going to get off of here? Looks like that metal box will come off by, I don't know, I've seen them for sale without these. So maybe it's related, maybe it's not. I'm not really sure. Do I spin these guys out and then hold the bottoms? We'll find out. And we'll give us an opportunity to blow some of that dust out of there too. It'll be really nice. Okay, on with the tools. I need one more tool. I'm gonna dig that out right now. All right, look at this beauty. I mean, let's admire it for a second. Oh, outstanding. See you later. Going in the garbage. Or maybe not. I don't know. Look at this. Look at this. Unpolarized. It doesn't even matter what's what anymore. Got a CSA logo. Definitely. Well, this is not original, so who cares about it? But whatever. This is original. If not original, it's authentic. Let's start tearing this guy apart here. What's the battle plan? This is the section we're looking for. We determine which one should be where. We'll take it off, then we'll prep the cord. We'll solder into place. We'll make sure that the hot hits the fuse first. It should probably hit the fuse, then the on light. No, fuse, switch, on light, transformer. The whole thing should just probably be done that way. But okay. We'll allow for some failure here. And we'll still be okay because of the way it was built. I guess it wasn't the size I was looking for. I'll have to turn these guys by hand. Oh man. Even a flat would have been better. It's rare to see a Robertson and a flathead combined, but there's no doubt. So you guys see the eclipse today? What do you think about that? Thought it was cool. Slow-mo. Kids were into it. Lots of fun. You don't have to take it all the way out. Probably. What? Okay, yeah. Wow, really weird. Robertson and flatheads. So I read that the moon was around 399,000 kilometers away. And how far away was the sun? 1 AU. 1 astronomical. It's an astronomer joke. You get it, right? Moon's like what? 4 million kilometers away? No. 15, 50? I don't know. I'm off by orders of magnitude here. Not with it. But I do know that one got in front of the other this morning. That was really cool. Imagine how boring it would be without having at least one moon as a planet, as like a civilization. That sure would make things boring. And if your sky was like purple, not ammonia. Okay, wow. So again, okay, so this one just came right off. Not terrible, not sticky. The guy who put this thing together wasn't super accurate. Was probably told he didn't have to be. Let's see. This part would have been made in bulk, I guess. A little dusty back here, that's for sure. But now I can more clearly see lots of things. Okay, so I'll keep these together. What? Okay, so remember we thought we saw a fuse in here last time. Where did that fuse go? Oh, there it is. Couldn't see it. Here. Fuse close up. Okay. Kind of crazy. So this is a 2 amp fuse, but this is a 2 amp fuse, but it is really something special. Let's see what it says in the light. It says nothing. It just has a, oh, it does. It says 4A. Wait a second. It says 4A. 4 amps. Why would you throw a 4 amper in there? I wonder if there's a custom mod or something. Or just, hey, it keeps blowing, so, oh, there it is. Let's see the word fuse. Unintelligible, little 125V. 125 volts. The cap doesn't appear to be on steady either. Here, let's see if we can get it for you. Cool. All right, we'll set it aside and we'll just keep on trucking away here. Redo the focus. All right, good to go. How are you? You doing good? All right, good. Keep her going. So I would like to blow that out for a minute. We're gonna do it. We'll vacuum it even. The vacuumable, maybe. Give it a good blow off outside. Oh, nailed a bit of that paper. Oh, purists are going to be so upset at me. Oh my goodness. Don't nail the paper. There. Like it never even happened. Beauty. Alright, what do we got next? So under here, let me adjust the lighting a bit. Under here we got 1, 2, 3, 4. They seem to be not spaced. Oh, yeah, they do seem to be spaced with these, so I think it's gonna come apart okay. I still got some more fuzz back there in the corner. All right, let's see what we got. Hey, you up there? You still recording? All right, good. Bang on the butt. All right. Okay, so now we're going to take these guys. What do I do? Well, let's just come out. Is it red? First of all, it is red. Okay. Okay, so here's how it came out. It came out white washer. Oh, it's not white, it's just aluminum oxide. Aluminum oxide, lock washer, facing towards the nut, and then the nut, and there you have it. So we're just going to keep going on this, I guess, until what? She drops out? That doesn't seem right. I don't want to do that, do I? Do I want to take off the front panel first? That's something I'd want to do? I don't think I can. Oh, yeah, maybe I can. Maybe we can just take the front panel off. All right, do that. Wait, can I do it there without killing myself? Do I have to even? I might not even want to. Do I have to? I don't know if this tube right here is gonna make it back across this board, so let's try to jam it. And then let's take a look at the front for a second. How's this gonna come out? This, you know what? It's gotta come out this way. Gotta come out that way? It's gotta. This is a sticker. Feels like a metallic sticker. I've never even looked really at this here. Feels like a metallic sticker. Like, does that make any sense? A metallic sticker. Yeah. I guess. Okay, well, so do it. Let's take off those screws anyways. Let's just do that, shall we? All right. Just, oh, I see it loosening out back there. Okay, that's done. Now for this guy way back in here, I know you guys can't see. That's a straight shot for me. Oh, okay, thank goodness for, you know how much of a pain in the butt that would be without Robertson? Like, it just locks right in there, you know? Canada. Robertson screwdrivers are like the finest in the world. Staple, is that for me? I don't know. Here's the layout of those. Okay. You know, this thing is really getting to be a pain in my butt. Get rid of it. Okay, so we've taken that out. Will it fall out or will it come out or what? Okay. Kind of, but kind of not. So here's what's going to happen. Yeah. You're pissed off at me for this, right? Okay. So here's what's going to happen. I'm going to take the rest of these guys off and we're going to slide them forward. This guy and this guy, but I can hold it with my hands. So that's cool. Oh man, that's stickiness. Maybe it is bars, man. Maybe that's just nicotine after like 60 years. Okay, not to the end, but close. kind of rest in there. Pop that front out maybe. Still not yet, eh? Am I missing? Like, is there another screw? It's like up there, and I'd never be able to get it without this guy out. Is that what we're talking here? Okay. 2, 3. That guy. Thank you. Take this guy. You. This fella. This fella. Yeah, put my fingers right. I love it. Oh yeah. Oh, there's a metallic. Oh, there's a metallic sheet. Oh, there's a metallic sheet up there. I don't know. Top-down picture looking. Metallic sheet right up there. This guy's still not letting go. I see him though. He wants to let go. Okay. All right. Keep that guy up in the sky. Come easily. No choice, I gotta get my fingers in there. Alright, let's see what we got. Oh yeah. Like, how the heck am I gonna get that back on ever? I feel like it's not let go yet. On the bottom. Let's do that. Have you let go yet? Let go. Oh yeah. Piece of wood. Now I can reach into the front. These are really oxidized aluminum, or what the heck are they? I almost feel plasticky by now. Well, it's gotta be aluminum washers, stainless steel bolts or nuts, and then high carbon steel. High carbon steel, I don't know. And then a couple some stainless bolts here. Gotta get the last one out. All right, you're my guy. I gotta get you out. Ooh, spiders. Nice. All right. All right, so what's the proper way to get this guy out now? Yeah, what's it gonna be? On the top, upside down. How am I doing it? Don't touch with anything. My friend Andre says, hey man, don't touch the bulbs unless you're wearing gloves. So I'll listen to that sage advice. Maybe. Oh, did anybody do? Nice. Oh, very cool. Here's the here's what we see. All right. Let's take her out, see what we got. That transformer's really heavy. Nice. All right. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. What do we got here? Beautiful. Have a look together. Let's see what we got here. Wow. There's a few things I don't like about this right off the bat. One of the first things is look at the crustiness of the red wire and the yellow wires, the two red ones, they're crusty looking. Right? Did it ever get a burn? What is that? Why is it all crusty looking? Gross. Okay, we got a yellow cap there by the fuse. Is that loosely soldered to the board? All right, there's our two inputs. What's up with that guy? Why is that white wire just wrapped around there? What's the dealio with that? What is that stuff? Depth capacitors. Oh, I do. 350 ohms, 10%. I mean, they look like they haven't leaked or anything. Don't really know. They start testing them. There's a couple right there too, the blue ones. Wow. Where to even begin on this one? What is going on here? Is that connected somehow? Standby. Hold on. Main power on, off. This guy right here, this guy. Main power on. So from the main, there's from the switch to the LED, which we saw before, right, in our diagram. Is it bang on so far? All right, let's see. So these, the holes come in here, and that feeds to a fuse. So the black side is right now going to a fuse. Right now black. Could be anything to us, it doesn't matter. So that goes from the holes to the fuse. So we see that, that's going to become a black. And that's actually where it's going right now. That's interesting. Yeah, okay. And I see no mention of anything else on the fuse, so that's a little strange to me, but okay. And then after that, oh, and then the white side comes in and it goes to the on-off button, to the switch. So this is not how we're labeled right now. This is not how it goes. So right now, you're either going to the fuse or you're going to the switch. How would you do it? How would you rig it? What's the best way? I guess you get a pencil, jot this down, do that, take a break. I'm just gonna use the rubber end here. Yeah, with the metal piece, right? Where's this guy go to? It goes to the fuse. We got coming into the fuse. How do you draw a fuse here? Okay, that's cool. It was black right now, right, from the holes. No, it probably didn't matter to him, but. And then coming out of there, the fuse goes to two places. The fuse breaks off and goes to two places. Fuse breaks off and goes to two places. The first place it goes to is the light. And the second place it branches off to is what? We don't know. Somewhere else. Right at this point. Right at that juncture. Okay. And then from the light, you can see it go to the on switch. So from the light, the on switch. That's like a switch. Switch. Bulb. And then what? So notice that the bulb also has like this second, no it doesn't. Oh, what is this? But the switch also feeds back around. Which side of the switch though? The bulb feeds to the switch. And the switch feeds two places. Feeds to the holes on its own side. And it goes off to somewhere else too. That'd be a transformer, right? So we have a lead to go to the transformer before the bulb. After the fuse. After the fuse, bolts come in. After the fuse, goes to two places. The first place it goes to jumps over to the bulb. And the second place that it jumps over to, and there's even a third. What in the world? And it goes to this fellow, this yellow. Is this a capacitor? Is this a death cap? Is this the one that's going to kill me? Kill me for good? Maybe. Work for you guys? Maybe. What's it say on there? You guys see? I can't really read. It says 0.047/10/630. And W89. I'm assuming that 630 is 630 volts. And 10 is the number of years it'll take off my life if it doesn't kill me. So where would that be then? There's the crazy cap. And why would it be tied into? So that's sort of like the ground. That's sort of common grounding, if you will. So after the fuse, no. Yeah, after the fuse, we got kind of stuff. After the fuse, we got 3 links. We have probably what? Don't show folks our garbage. After the fuse, transformer, and we also have a capacitor. Let's draw it in. I think that's like a line and a little line underneath it. And 4450. He has a question mark here. 0.047. And that matches. So it's a 0.47. Right. Yeah, is that the death one? I don't know. This one talking, oh, this is not a resistor. Square ceramic resistor. All right, well, look, that's all the time I got to throw at this thing today. I'm not going to go any further until I really study this thing. And me sitting here going, studying it in person on video doesn't make for a good video. So, look, I hope everybody has a great day. Thanks for watching. See you later. All right, let's learn what we can. I'll set up my camera to give a good view of me, like this, and video. Yo. Okay, hey, how's it going? It's Patrick. Let's do some surfing. Just found this awesome page by robinette.com. In it, he refers to Uncle Doug, and Uncle Doug's infamous death cap video. So I'm like stuck on exactly what the first thing to do is here with the front entry. Forget about inspecting all the other components. I just need to, run across this cap. 0.047 microfarad, known as the death cap, not because of its innate differential, but that because it could fail in a state that then electrified people through their guitars or when their lips touched microphones that were grounded or something. And I think that this guy said it the best here. He's like, maybe we should rename it the that hurt cap. Death cap makes you afraid. All right, I'm talking about the amp. Oh, she's a thing of beauty. Look at this. Look. It all heat up and look so beautiful. I don't know why they don't face that stuff like forwards. Let's see. Oh, yeah, it's so beautiful. I gotta look at this again. Okay, so these are like preamp tubes. They all got these heater elements and they're glowing. But this is like a plasma, I guess. And it's captured in I see a little bit of light on in the back here. I'm wondering, oh, beautiful Fender. Okay, well, not mine. Anyways, let's read about it. AC ground for the chassis to provide radio frequency shielding. Okay, so get it. So 3-prong connectors not, didn't really take effect. And what they would do is shoot for the neutral, non-polarized 2-prong power cords. It could plug into the wall socket upside down or right side up, and with no chassis safety ground. So you could electrify the whole chassis, all components basically, until the dam is holding it open at the very end of that chain. And you make a connection anywhere along a failed part of that chain, and now you are the quickest way to get the ground. So pass through the death cap and onto the amp chassis and guitar strings. So that's no good. Current is limited to very low milliamps, but at 125 volts is still enough to give you a good shock, like a microphone. Okay, maybe we should rename it that hurt. Hot, so same with Canada, 125, whatever, 120, 122, 118, whatever you're getting. And the neutral white wire is connected to the ground at the service entrance. So neutral equals ground for a 2-prong cord. Assume a 2-prong cord in the following discussion. Death cap but no ground switch. So this is referring the Fender F5F1, and I would say that mine is the same. Man, I hope I'm recording this anyways. One would connect the death cap to the neutral wire. Hardwire between one of the power cord wires and the chassis, and that's our case. That's our case. Yeah. See if I can show you. Okay. That's what's going on with us. So So as you can probably see, there are 3 takeoffs, but only after the fuse. And there is a cap there before the light. And on the bottom it goes to 1 lead in the transformer, which I fundamentally disagree with maybe, I don't know. Yeah, I think so. I want that switch to be a switch. Not built for this bipolarization stuff. Alright. So, yeah, black diffuse in, out to 3 legs, including the bulb. And the master switch is coming after the bulb. I think I hate that. All right, so that's us, basically. They describe it at 0.05-600, and I think we saw ours was 0.047 at 600, and then 2 chassis ground, and that's what we have here. We have the it goes directly, it's soldered directly onto the casing of all the amp components from just after the fuse. Hey. Watch your hands. All right. Let's see. Death cap's connected to the hot wire. The chassis will be electrified. Because the death cap will allow a small amount of AC current to pass through. Even with perfectly functioning when the death cap is connected to the hot wire. So, whoops. Yeah, I guess. Okay, so it's, in this case, it was built so that hot hit the switch first. Then went across the transformer. All right. So it was built so that the hot could go across the switch. Does that make sense for our diagram? Yeah, no, yeah. Yes, it does. Yep. Okay. Transformer, 2 transformer links, 1 before and 1 after the bulb. So what? Yeah, okay, that makes sense. So they wanted the fuse to be the last thing out. Which is just, to me, why? What are you doing? Oof. What if your short never hits that fuse? That's awful. It's terrible. It's like backwards. And it could be the hot or it could be the neutral, so they had to kind of build for both ways. But we're going to put a strong impingement upon this chassis when we rebuild it with the new cable, which won't be today, that's for sure. Hot, neutral, okay. No ground switch. I don't have a ground switch. You saw the outside of that thing. There's no ground switch. There's standby. There's master on and off switches, but there's no, doesn't exist. We got to sever the death cap. We have to force the issue. Even with perfectly functioning, when it's connected to the hot wire. So when this is connected to hot, like how I kind of drew it, I guess. Chassis will be the chassis at 125 volts AC because the death cap will allow a small amount of current to pass through it. So with 125 volt 60 hertz mains, the typical close to it death cap will pass only 2.4 milliamps of AC current. So any shock received by touching the chassis will be mild, but it can startle you and cause injury. With 220 volt 50 hertz mains, which is still safe, though, of course, in modern times, no shock is acceptable. I agree fundamentally. Don't shock me. Death cap has 53k ohms of reactance at 60 hertz. With it connected to the hot, I don't know why they put the black there. Okay. Wire, a max of 240 milliamps, 2.4 milliamps of AC current will flow through the cap. Reactance is this. Frequency and capacitance. Okay, so it's based on frequency and capacitance. Okay. Frequency and capacitance, and that's reactance. Nice story, little. Death cap got its name because it fails as a short can electrify the chassis with full mains power, 15 amps. A shorted death cap and a two-pronged power cord. There are two possible outcomes. With a shorted death cap and a two-pronged power cord, two possible outcomes. The amp will be normal, so the neutral wire is connected to the death cap. But flip the power plug around in the socket. Chassis will have 15 amps on it because the shorted death cap connect the hot wire to the chassis. And we don't want that. So if this is hot, yeah. Chassis, yikes. With a two-pronged power cord and no death cap, the chassis voltage will float since the power transformer primary is not connected to the chassis. It isn't. The only functioning amp's floating chassis will not be electrified, no matter the orientation of the power plug in the wall. Floating chassis will provide no radio frequency protection, and there is no protection from a hot AC power transformer primary wire coming loose and electrifying the chassis. Only AC RFI ground, not a safety ground. With the ground switch in its usual quietest position, death cap connected to neutral, loose wire electrifies the chassis from the death cap. Limit AC flowing through it to 2.4 milliamp. The rest of the current will touches the chassis. Of course, no DC can flow through the death cap to ground. So again, it will flow through anyone that touches the chassis. 3-wire cords with the chassis ground. I also recommend disconnecting or removing all death caps because they can be an extreme shock hazard if a 3-pronger is plugged into an improperly grounded power receptacle. $1. It's a good one. Oh yeah. Okay. a fan of Uncle Doug. Me too. Uh-oh. Come to incorrect and unsafe conclusions. And it's taken down. Near the end of the video, he measures voltage from the chassis of the ground, but fails to try the cord plug. Yeah, you can't follow one person exclusively. But this Uncle Doug dude taught me a lot. So I'll give him that much. Had he spun the plug around, he would have measured full wall voltage. Yeah, but he knew what he was doing, didn't he? Or did he? Ground switch. So there's an example of a ground switch. Right? There'd be a switch to be like, hey, no, I am. No, I am. No, I am. I'm hot. No, I'm hot. 3 windings. 3-wire power cord and the death cap. Okay. Short transition period between 2 to 3 prong power cord, electrical cord, code, slow blow, 3 amps. Well, I found a 4 and it's labeled 2. White, green, black, ground switch. Okay, so you got a switch, and it's like, where am I connecting from? The black, white. So black, hot. Let's see that this was hot. We'd want it to go through the switch first. I don't understand why the switch isn't before the transformer. I just don't get it. Make it before. Thermal protector. That's nice too. Here's our switch. Okay, get it. Hum and noise. A ground switch and an amp. All right. Oh boy. So how can I be, what do I do? I'll rig it so that the expected hot goes through the master switch. So where the black is coming in right now should be our standard of neutral, white. And then where the white comes in, that should be our standard of black, which is hot. Goes through the master switch first. What if I just sever it and put it to the chassis? All right, let me think about that. Take care, everybody. Have a good weekend.